Well, the rain is over for the last month, and we were into some sunshine, so we were into ice cream now.
Yeah.
I am at Salt and Straw on 23rd with Tyler, so it's so wonderful to be here because
Thank
you
you.
are this creative genius behind all of these flavors out here at Salt and Straw.
Yeah, so we have so fun, and you know, at Salt and Straw, we change our menu every single month. So the first Friday of every month, we launch a new menu, and this month is spring.
Ah, yay.
So we want to hearken in the May flowers. So we did a whole menu based off of eating your own flowers, you know, and really kind of leaning into floral flavors and literally, in some cases, edible flowers themselves.
That is so cool because are you a gardener? Because we're a garden
Yes,
show,
I
and so
love
it's like
being out in
ice
the
cream
garden.
and flowers. It's something different.
Yeah, and for me too, from a culinary perspective, I think flowers, it literally is the first crop we get in a restaurant, right? Like we're so like all winter we're just eating root vegetables and thinking of new ways to cook mushrooms and squash, and all of a sudden in spring we get this fresh bouquets of edible flowers and some of the first young shoots of different ingredients, and so we have fun with those kind of flavors and playing with them right now.
And this isn't something really new. You kind of add these flower flavors, and it's like 11 years that you've been doing this flower power.
Yeah, I love this theme in particular of flower ice creams. Is like I just fallen in love with it. It was one of the first menus we ever did at Salt and Straw because there's something so provocative about it, like eating flowers. I think is just it incites this intrigue for people. And then as you eat through these flavors, they just kind of take you on a journey, and they're so bright and naturally beautiful for the kind of fresh new sun we have this season.
It is, and the colors are so wonderful. So I wonder if you can touch on them really quickly, and then maybe we can talk about maybe more in depth.
Yeah, of course. So, I mean, I love one of our new flavors, and the first time we've ever done this is a saffron ice cream. It's just a pure saffron. We actually make a saffron cream out of using saffron, a little bit of marigold flour, and then some honey. And all of that steeps together and creates this really, really beautiful, dense kind of flavor.
And then rhubarb. I think a rhubarb is favorite for so many people.
I know. I like growing up in the Pacific Northwest, we had to have rhubarb in here. For this, I paired it with a fresh anise. And we toast the anise till it almost caramelizes.
Wow.
And so you get that really rich flavor out of the anise seeds. And then combined with rhubarb, it almost makes this kind of rhubarb crumble.
Ah, neat. And then this one's really interesting with jasmine tea.
Yeah, I love this one because this is actually a really cool partnership that we have with a partner in San Francisco. So it's this tea company called Red Blossom Tea, one of the most exclusive tea companies you'll ever find. Her tea is epic, and if you grew up in San Francisco, if you've traveled there, you'll know that this is one of the most renowned tea companies in the world, and it's so beautiful. It just like it soothes your soul.
Man.
So I think you're gonna love that one.
And it's cool because you're really known for working with local people, be it other cities, but really here too in the Northwest.
Yeah, so we started in Portland, obviously, but as we've grown, we've tried to allow some of the cities that we work in to kind of add their own personality to our flavors.
Neat. And let's do the end one because we'll come back to that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll skip to pistachio. We really wanted to do a pistachio flavor. This is this with the saffron. You're kind of leaning into especially more Persian flavors. So we wanted to do a really bright, intense kind of pistachio ice cream that has almost like that gelato feel to it.
Wow.
We paired that with rose water, which inherently can have almost overwhelm your taste buds, but we made a butter mochi with strawberries. So it's first of the season strawberries that we marble into a butter mochi. And butter mochi is, it's more of like cake than it is mochi, but it's made with mochi powder, and so it's got this chew to it, but it's still got that kind of lightness of a fresh baked cake.
Oh, wow. And then talk about this hibiscus, because you have another great partner in that one.
Yeah, this is my favorite flavor of the month, honestly, because of the story that is behind it. We started partnering with Matilda's Kitchen about 3 years ago, and she's so cool. She's based here in Portland, and then started making this syrup, becoming really well known for this soda syrup that's a hibiscus base with some ginger and some spices.
Wow.
It's one of the most classic foods from her homeland, where she grew up in Haiti, and it is so beautiful. We literally don't do much to it. We just take her hibiscus syrup, and add a touch of coconut cream and put it in our ice cream machine, and it comes out this beautiful texture. It's one of those flavors that as it melts in your mouth, it just tells a story, you know, so.
So Tyler, now I want them all, but which one should I start first?
Oh my gosh, I think you have to start with this hibiscus ice cream. It's
All right.
vegan and it's so good. It really just melts in your mouth.
And you're trying the pistachio.
I'm gonna start with the pistachio.
Oh, wow, that is really lovely, very lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, so really, how many stores do you have across the United States now?
So we just opened our 27th
Wow.
in Disney World. We started growing out in Florida in 2020. So we've been kind of slowly growing out there. It's been this huge honor to grow and to slowly kind of bring our story to the entire country.
That is cool.
And
really, you're iconic here. People, you're on that
thank
list
you.
of when
Yeah.
foodies come. It's like, we have to go to Salt and Straw. And so,
Thank you.
And now you're going to have another store on West Side.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been open here in Portland for 11 years. And we've been so honored because honestly, it's become, you know, we've slowly become kind of ingrained in the food industry. And I think what it is, you know, we're changing our menu every month, and it means there's always a new story. There's always something fun to learn about at Salt and Straw. And so we're finally able to grow out towards Beaverton. We're going to be opening in Cedar Hills this summer, and it's kind of, you know, sending a little bit of love to out towards Beaverton.
That is great. You know, there's so many different Salt and Straws around the city that you can go to. There's no excuse not to get there and try some of these flower flavors. It's really something, and so, you know, near and dear to our hearts because we're gardeners.
Oh, thank you.
But thank you for doing that, because it's like you are really going out there. You're like on that edge of culinary, but bringing in flowers to it. So that's really so cool. So thank you, and thank you for all the future ones. We're so excited about
It's welcome in
learning
spring.
more. Definitely, definitely. So really come out this summer, and really even before summer, and you can always go to the new store in Beaverton. Thank you, folks. Thank you so much for all these lovely things.
Oh, thank you. It's so fun.